Hey YouTube, what is up? Nico from Team Hydroflare here, and we're on the organization bringing you guys a news recap from the past week. There's definitely been a lot of stuff happening this past week, and I'm personally really excited. Yu-Gi-Oh's getting a lot of hype as always, so we're just going to kind of jump into what it is. First big news, the Dragons of Legend spoiler list. Dragons of Legend comes out tomorrow in the TCG. So, Dragons of Legend spoiler list is on the YG organization, basically telling you all the cards that are in the set. For those of you who haven't seen the list, I'll make sure to post a description down below, because there's just way too many cards to look through and to read some of them off. But I'm definitely going to show you guys some of the more money cards, I guess, or maybe the cards that you guys should be picking up. So we're just going to kind of get started on that. First off is Mathematician. Essentially kind of like Armageddon Knight. It says when this card's normal summoned, you can send one level 4 or lower monster from your deck to the graveyard. Armageddon Knight has to be a dark, but Mathematician lets you dump any monster possible. Definitely opens up a lot of plays for the Stella Knights that are coming out. Debris Dragon, anything that needs to summon from the graveyard. And when this card's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can draw one card. Draw power is always nice. We got the Fire Hand coming out in Dragons of Legend. Fire Hand works along with its counterpart Ice Hand. Fire Hand basically says, when this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or by card effect, and sent to your graveyard, you can target one monster they control, destroy that target, and then special summon one Ice Hand from your deck. So then, Ice Hand says, when this card in your possession is destroyed, basically the same as Fire Hand, but you can target one spell or trap card they control. So if you're running 3 and 3, I definitely think this is a good thing, unless you opened up with like 2 Ice Hand, 2 Fire Hand. In that case, it would suck. But the ability to kind of just have a floater, and especially a level 4 to go into your Exiton or your 101 or your Cowboy for game, whatever essentially you're trying to set up. But Fire Hand, pop their monster. Ice Hand, pop their back row. If they decide to kill the Ice Hand again, you get another Fire Hand. And it's kind of just a loop, essentially, for 6 monsters if you're... well, 5 monsters from the deck if you're able to not draw into any of them. I definitely think they're good cards, though. Pretty decent stats. Ice Hand, 1400 attack, 1600 defense. Fire Hand, 1600 attack, 1000 defense. They're trigger effects, so I really don't think that they're that bad, in my opinion. Moving on to Shadow Impulse. This card reads, it's a normal trap card, reads, when a synchro monster you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect sent to the graveyard, target one of those synchro monsters, special summon from your extra deck one synchro monster with the same level and type as that monster, but with a different name. You can only activate one per turn, but that totally doesn't even matter. Basically, like, say you have that Stardust Spark on the field, and they're like, alright, I'll Dark Hole, you use this effect, they do something else to get rid of it, and you're like, okay, Shadow Impulse, and then you get a Stardust Dragon. It's essentially like, basically just another thing to stop the 2500, and they're like, wow, our Stardust Dragon can go into Scrap Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend, Thought Ruler, basically any of the level 8 Dragon Synchros, this card's going to work really well with them. They're all dragons, and especially it's a good way to keep board presence, but definitely, without a doubt, the best card in the set that you better be picking up, or you better be trading for, Soul Charge. Coming out in a super rare, I thought that was really good. This card's going to be ridiculously broken, so I would especially think that Konami was going to make a secret rare out of it. But Soul Charge says target any number of monsters in your graveyard, special summon them, and if you do, you lose 1,000 life points for each monster special summoned by this effect. As if that's a bad thing. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. Wow, that sucks. And you can only activate one Soul Charge per turn. Gosh, this card is so bad, you guys. Okay, but being serious for a second, this card is ridiculously broken. I'm predicting an either auto ban, like an emergency ban, or an emergency limit before the next ban list. This card's going to be just way too good. Asian Eyes has this video about a 2-card Quasar, and it takes 0 setup at all. It's just an auto 2-card Quasar, which I think is ridiculously broken. So this card is just going to be a big exploder. Going to make you be able to go for any XYZ play you want, any Synchro play you want, so long as it's not stopped. I mean, you better be saving your solemns and bottomlesses for this card. Until they get that emergency ban, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. So this card, though, is just going to be ridiculously good. It's going to be ridiculously broken. And if you guys haven't have any chance to pull it or to trade it from your friends or to buy one, I recommend to do it now before it goes up. I was looking around for some pre-sales online. Early buyer specials for this card right now is sitting about 13 bucks. So I get the feeling when it comes out, it's going to be anywhere from 15 to 20, maybe a little higher, depending on how much it's played and how many times like it's used to top and stuff. But moving on to some other news, a couple days ago, I think it was 3 days ago, the Megatins designs got released. Megatins, for those of you that don't know, are kind of just like a special edition tin, I guess I would call it, kind of for, like, there's going to be a Boojin tin and a Fire Fist tin, as you can see. It's going to come, I believe, with one Platinum Secret Rare, which is going to be a new rarity to Yu-Gi-Oh!, and I believe 2 Super Rare reprints. So as you can see, there's going to be a Boojin box, and there's going to be a Fire Fist box. My teammate Jose actually has this theory that all the Fire Fist stuff is going to be over in the Boojin box, while all the Boojin stuff is going to be in the Fire Fist box. I wasn't in the game when it happened, but apparently they did that with the Dolka and Logia tins. I'm sorry, I was saying box earlier, I meant to say tins. But yeah, apparently they did that. Apparently Dolka was in the Logia tin, and Logia was in the Dolka tin. But I kind of like right here, another YouTuber, Siren Knight, he kind of, wasn't able to see this until I saw his video about the Megatin. Kind of right here, around like the center, like the right edge of the Boojin box and the left edge of the Fire Fist box, you can kind of see Susanoo kind of edging his way, so like it's all one picture. I thought that was kind of pretty creative in my opinion. Some other news, what I saw was going on in the OCG is they errataed Ryza. So Ryza used, for those of you that don't know, Ryza used to say, I believe it said, if this card is tribute summoned, place one card, or target one card on the field and place it on top of the deck. So they errataed Ryza to say, instead, if this card is tribute summoned, target one card on the field and return that target to the top of the deck. Perhaps it created some confusion that for some cards, maybe if it said, if this card is returned to the top of the deck, but Ryza didn't say that. So they're errating Ryza in that sense. So maybe that'll come to the TCG, maybe it won't. In my opinion, I don't see how much of it, if it's a really big deal or not, but it's definitely news nevertheless. In other news, like just kind of little stuff, I know Noble Knight Brothers are coming out. That's going to be a new card. They're kind of announcing more stuff that's going to be in Primal Origins. I'll definitely link some of the stuff that I've been showing you guys below, though. And yeah, so this is just the latest Yu-Gi-Oh news. We're going to be kind of doing this every week or so, especially when there's a big amount of news. If it's kind of light news, maybe every other 2 weeks, but I'm going to try and be doing it every week for sure. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This is Nico from Team Hydroflare signing out.